Oh boy, if you are not familiar with me yet and you do not understand how I ruffle feathers, boy, I am about to ruffle some feathers with this one because I'm talking about everybody's beloved dating show, Pop the Balloon, and how it's highlighting certain issues that we have within our community. I know I'm about to make a lot of people mad with this, but I would say, before getting mad, hear me out and thoroughly try to understand where I'm coming from. Before I go into that, let me first say, so people understand, my critique that I'm about to give has nothing to do with, I believe the lady name is Arlette, and I believe her husband is BM. It has nothing to do with them. My hat go out to them. I think what they got going on is a good thing. I love to see black men and black women together and what they present outside looking in. I love to see what I see from them. So in no way, shape, form, or fashion is this anything to do with them. Like I said, this is more so highlighting the mentality of the issues that's playing into our community as to why I would say the black community is doomed. Now, where I say the mentalities of the people coming on that show highlights a problem that we have within our community, because it shows the mind frame that we come from when it comes to dating and when it comes to relationships. I will first say that I have a problem with the dating world and relationships just right off top from the standpoint of me being in the field of mental health. And I always push the aspect of we should not be focusing on dating or relationships until we get our individual issues worked out. That has always been my stance. That will always be my stance. So that's what I look at as a problem as to how and why our relationships are on a path of destruction from jump, because we bring in a lot of baggage into something that shouldn't come with certain baggage or whatever the case may be. So that would be one part that I would insert before going to highlight mentalities. So as far as men, the men that come on that show, but I'm more so speaking men in general because it's the same men that would come on the show. Men in general, we understand that women are beyond gullible, and all we have to do, especially in this day and age, now is beyond easy to intrigue a woman or whatever the case may be, as opposed to before. It was still easy. Don't get me wrong. Women were still gullible and could be sold a dream and go for it or whatever the case may be. But where we are at now, it's a lot different. So I say that because we men, we understand it. We know how to, from what we've heard women talk about, we know how to present ourselves. From listening to women long enough, you know the certain words to say, you know what to talk about, so on and so forth. So you play your game. I imagine men are still on that. It's a given. That's why I'm not going to go that route, because it's already understood we men be on bullshit. And women fall for it all the damn time. Now, going to the women's side. Me, from back in the day, what I'm used to, there were a lot of good women that you can find. Now, I know a lot of men would say even back in the day it wasn't, but I never had a problem with running into good women. I still know good quality women to this day, and if I didn't operate the way that I do from a spiritual standpoint, I have many friends that I could have possibly been in a relationship with because they are beyond great women. I just have a certain criteria from a spiritual standpoint that I don't entertain it no matter how great of a woman they may be. I say that from the standpoint that I've always had that stance that it's easy to run into good women from back in that time. Well, if we fast forward to now, I can honestly say it's not the same. The quality of women that I see today and that I hear about and that I see on these podcasts and these shows and talking to people and so on and so forth, it is sad the fact that women have now come down to the point of playing the same game that we men play. But it's sad because y'all women are falling in our laps. Y'all playing our game and we getting the dub regardless. So it works out in our favor to where we don't have to have standards about ourselves. We don't have to really be about something. Y'all are just playing into our game. So there's no need for us to change. So for women to now start playing into that and to start coming down to a level that they're accepting certain things, that's an issue. And so on the show, these women highlight from their mentalities and their criteria what they desire out of a man and so on and so forth. And it is beyond superficial. It is beyond, it's just mind-blowing that you be sitting up here listening like, wait, what? And I tell you, popping for the most outlandish reasons. We ain't even got to go the height route. We already understand women just marvel over height, so on and so forth. Back in the day, you had to be at least 6 feet. Nowadays, if you're not 6'11" and up, you ain't got no chance. So we're not even gonna go height. We understand that. But it be the smallest things. This man to sit up here, and I'm being funny and sarcastic with saying this, but if you've seen the show, y'all get where I'm coming from. This man to say his favorite food is pizza. Pop, this woman, she don't like guys that like pizza because it reminds her of one dude that she dated that liked pizza and he did so on and so forth. Dude, a basketball, pop. She's, no, I don't like basketball players. All basketball players do X, Y, and Z and so on and so forth. Another guy say something along the lines of he like his peace. He like a peaceful pop. Nuh-uh. I don't like guys that like peace. You a pushover, you soft. I need a little toxicity mixed with my coffee in the morning. I love some toxic breakfast. So therefore, you're not my type. I'll run all over you, so on and so forth. Damn, we can't be peaceful out here no more. Like, God damn. Got another dude. He say, "Oh, I want you to meet my mom because that just goes with, you know, people coming together and they meet the pop. You're a mama's boy. No, I don't like guys that want me to meet their mom because they're all mama's boys." You do know that's a part of the process of getting with somebody, right? Never mind. Another guy say something along the lines of, yeah, he loves to, I don't know, paint. Pop, I don't like guys that can paint because none of y'all can paint anyway. It's ugly and it says a lot about you that you like to use colors. You like to color on your free time. No, I'm not into guys that like color. Man, can't paint a picture. Like I said, it's a bunch of surface level type thing, but to try to end the video, the mentalities that men have already had was going to continue playing into the dysfunction of the black men and black women. Now the mentalities that the vast majority of women have, beyond delusional, gullible, got a crazy, goofy criteria that they go off of, and it's like there is no hope for the dating market. There's no hope for relationships because of where our mentalities are now. And I bring it back to the point of the fact that we are not handling our individual issues, our past trauma, the past baggage, hurt from our past relationships, hurt from different experiences, whatever the case may be. We're not addressing those things before we go on these dating shows. And then when you hear about the follow-up, you hear about all the different issues that they had. You don't really hear that many success stories, but it's no surprise because, again, we skip steps and we can't function from the standpoint of being alone for a little while and working on yourself. Both sides doing that. If both sides were doing it when we came to the point of dating and meeting each other, I guarantee we wouldn't have the problems that we're having. So I hope you get the context of what I was saying and you can see it's not in the sense of a critique of saying anything bad about specific people, especially not the host, not the two hosts or the two producers of that show, especially not them. But like, comment, share, subscribe, share your opinion. I appreciate y'all watching.